Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. John chapter 15, 18 through 19. If the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. James chapter 1 verses 2 through 4. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. Some of the most popular religions in America right now are secular humanism, transhumanism, and occultism. Today we'll be making a bridge from occultism to humanism. What if morality and meaning didn't come from God, but from humans themselves? This is essentially what secular humanists believe. They believe in human reasoning, critical thinking, and evidence-based reasoning. Human ethics derive from human experiences and changing human traditions. Here and now focused, so when you die, and that is it, no matter how meaningless or useful your life was. Secular humanism encourages progressive changes in inquiry and adaptation of beliefs based on whatever the new truth is. This so-called new truth is based off of emotions, societal standards, and when the current science knowledge changes. Social justice, which is set by societal standards, aims to promote fairness and eliminate discrimination in society based off of equity and not equality. Humanism believes in progress through reason, sometimes open dialogue, unless they yell at you, and tolerance if they agree with you, of course. Occultism, on the other hand, comes from the Latin occultus, meaning hidden, referring to knowledge and practices that are secret or beyond ordinary understanding. It often practices ancient methods of healing body, mind, and soul, metaphysical or spiritual techniques such as astrology, alchemy, magic, and divination, which all have different purposes for the user. There are more than 25 types of magic that are practiced all over the world. Traditions emphasize esoteric philosophies about the universe and human nature, frequently transmitted through the secret societies or popular groups. They often believe in ideas from different religions and mythologies and have influenced culture through religion, music, art, science, history, and literature. Occultists basically have different denominations, similar to Christianity, but they're not as easy to figure out what group has the most power. They believe in a mixture of things when it comes to the afterlife. Some believe that Satan is going to win against the power of God, and some don't believe in Satan at all. Some believe in a mixture of humanism and occultism. Some believe in a mixture of different religions as well. Occultism often involves many types of occult magic that many secular, transhumanists, and even many Christians think is harmless. Just to name a few: Enochian magic, Wicca, sigil magic, left-hand path, Kabbalah, Hermeticism, and the list goes on. According to the most recent U.S. religion census in 2020, there are about 372 distinct religious bodies counted across the U.S. These religious bodies together represent over 350,000 congregations and over 160 million adherents. Most may not classify secular humanism as a religion, but it is in fact a religion because secular humanism has its own god or idol that is worshipped, which is humans. I think it's important to come back to the idea from the first session of our series, which talks about the idea, according to Christianity, that there are only two religions. You're either for God or against God. Now let's go back to the numbers, and you might be wondering, wait a second, only 160 million people claim to be religious? But isn't there 340 million people in the US right now? So that means that 180 million people aren't identifying with any religious institution? Even some self-proclaiming Christians answer that question of being religious as No, because they follow a faith and not a religion. One can understand that argument, and that could throw off the data some. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I thought most Americans claim to be Christian. That might be true, but the data according to the U.S. religion census says otherwise. The majority of the non-religious people are often called nones, or not affiliated with any religion, and the rest are a pretty even mix of atheists and agnostics. Some may argue that these non-religious are just religions against organized religions, so that they don't have to follow the specific traditions of those religions. Most of these groups, without realizing, fall into the secular humanist category because they tend to believe in the same types of belief systems that the secular humanists believe. Let's face it, if we all want to wrestle with God and do what we want, not what He wants, otherwise we would be perfect, and there would be no need for a God. If we were perfect and we could create anything that a God could create, then we would be gods. If you study the occult and secular humanism, you find many parallels between them. One reason why secular humanism is part of the occult is that it seeks to break off human relationships with God. Secular humanists act like they are gods because they put human intellect at the top priority of all humanity. In all societies in the world, you have propaganda which teaches that you have to go to a state institution with the goal of getting knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment. We are told through a targeted propaganda campaign that you can be whatever you want if you just believe in yourself. Work hard, and then you can do anything you aim to accomplish. We know this Disney fantasy isn't true, because if everyone could accomplish everything they set out to do, why would anyone ever want for anything? Society would be incredibly productive if everyone could just do what their dreams are. Failure or catastrophe would never happen. This never works because we always want more no matter how much we get. How many of us struggle with this type of sin or another sin, and we keep coming back to it no matter how hard we wrestle with it? If we were gods, we could just believe in ourselves and we could manifest what we want to come true. This is what secular humanism seeks to do, and this is also what the occult practices as well. Esoteric practices. Esoteric practices are hidden knowledge that is only revealed to and understood by the experts. Secular humanism must be grounded in human reason and science, emphasizing human ethical living, human critical thinking, and the pursuit of human well-being without reliance on any divine authority or magical explanation. Many in the occult seek to do the same thing, but they know that the devil is real and they want to wear his mark. The occult sees divinity in many things and is against God. The difference is the occultists, just like many Christians, lose faith if they don't hear from Satan or go through trials that seem fruitless. They don't get their wants and needs met. These occultists go through the same doubts that many Christians do. And this is where secular humanism gets the big advantage. They don't have to convince people that the devil is real and that Lucifer is going to defeat God. That's why, if you talk to someone in the occult as well as the secular humanist, they will give you similar answers when you ask a question like, what makes someone a good person? To a secular humanist, good is whatever reason shows will help humanity in that person's truth. To an occultist, good is whatever aligns you with the universe's hidden laws or knowledge that they've learned from experience, according to their own will. These are very similar because they lean on the individual's understanding of what they believe to be true. Both seek peace, but they're trying to seek inner and external peace based off of what they feel from experience. Peace is in the eye of the beholder. They change the meaning of words to make you think one is more spiritual, ambiguous than the other, but they both have the same basic goal: to achieve peace without peace with God. Peace through power. Each group believes that they can have world peace once they finally get power. Aleister Crowley, a famous occultist, once wrote, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law." And this is in direct opposition to God. Jesus says, "Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours, be done." Jesus models perfect obedience to God's will, showing that surrender and not self is the highest good. This is not self-rule, inner balance, or inner peace, critical thought, follow the science, etc. Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 and 38 says, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment." For Christianity, the whole of the law is not, "Do what thou wilt," but "Love the Lord your God."